Hello everybody and welcome back to Kinkoi, episode 8. We are still in the common route, just in case you were curious.
We will be in the common route until part 16 or something.
Yeah, I just figured I'd go ahead and give you this heads up and whatnot. At any rate, we are your hosts. I am Man of Stage, here with Saren Prince. And together, we are Bridge Boys Broadcasting. Welcome and thank you for tuning in. What?
Bada boom.
All right. Last time, there was a lot of density happening. There was a strange girl that appeared in Ouro's room who took us to a tea party with Sylvie, where we discovered that those two...
Ouro's an idiot.
Well, and Sylvia's not much better.
Yeah, but it pretty much 100% confirms my theory that she is one of the two other people in that opening scene.
Yeah.
And we've met some new characters, and unfortunately, we also have this one.
Yes. As was told in some of the last lines in the previous episode, trouble is around the corner, or problems, rather, are around the corner. So let's see what the problems turn into.
本気で追い出す必要がありそうね。
We just got started. Come on.
クルス・クダウンさんを敵に回したくないけれど。
お。
なぜあの麗しいシルビー姉様があんな下郎風情にああも肩入れするのでしょう。わからない。
Not you too.
けれど放ってはおけませんわね。
Oh no.
It's to me now.
シルビー姉様の身に何かあれば、それは
Then you would be the next in line. Wait.
ソルティレージュ全体を揺るがすことになりますわ。
Okay.
仲のいいこった。というわけで、私が見てきた限りでは、今日一日おかしなことはありませんでした。
Oh, look, it's our little gopher. I had forgotten about her.
It is one of... Outside of Sylvie and her minor group, including, what's her name? The only other commoner.
Oh, Reina.
Yeah, other than them, I think she's the only person who can stand us at all.
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
油断は禁物。でも、おかしな素振りは何もありませんでしたよ。それがあいつの手なのよ。紳士のふりで油断させておいて、後ろからパクッと食べられちゃうわよ。
Then he's gonna get you.
He gonna get you. He gonna get you.
ドン引き。とにかく、このままじゃまだみんな安心できない。
みたいだね。茜、悪いけど、もう少し彼のこと偵察続けてくれる？
Wait, I thought that third year girl A was at least a little bit in the neutral camp, but...
わかりました。お任せください。
I don't know, all these unnamed people are the same.
金色ラブリッチェ。
They all suck. It had been a few days since I had rolled at the Noble Academy. Oh, at Noble Academy.
Yeah.
I'd finally gotten used to my life here. The largest factor was committing the different time slots at the dorm to memory. I was met with icy glares if I failed to abide by Jokosaki's request to keep away from the foyer, but little by little, I was starting to figure out the different times of day I could come out. Like Punxsutawney Phil. To be specific, 6 a.m. and set to 7:30 a.m., and then any time after 9 p.m. was okay. Practically nobody was around at those hours. Unfortunately, I couldn't use the convenience store or cafe 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. out of necessity to avoid people, but I could at least use the vending machines.
と
I'd occasionally run into a couple of my dorm mates late at night, but I'd yet to hear a single complaint about those encounters that I was aware of. Since they knew I was complying with my house arrest, nobody was nasty enough to go out of their way to remind me to not come out, for the most part.
おはよう、市松くん。
Ohayo. Gozaimasu.
Hello. There were even those who would greet me. The vast majority of the dorm may have been under Jokasaki's influence, but it didn't appear to be unanimous.
おはようございます先輩
Ah,
Yeah. Ohayo, Akane-chan.
今日も気合い入れて頑張りましょうね
okay. There were even those who had accepted me as a fellow dorm mate.
コーラあんまり近づかないのまだ虚勢も済んでませんのよ
Ah, first year girls. See, I was just thinking it's been a couple of episodes since we
Yeah.
heard your castration conversation.
あれ
That's right, still a bull, not a steer. Most would end up snatched away by their friends in no time flat, though. Still, it was a massive help that even a single girl like that was around. After buying a drink, I headed back to my room.
寝不足
Morning.
There were also those I could have a friendly conversation with. And off she went. I guess friendly conversation wasn't entirely accurate. It was Saturday. Finally, a day off. The way a warrior would spend his day of rest, especially after fighting through his daily classes and his sleepiness therein, was extraordinarily important. I had learned something these past few days. Now that I was living in the dorms, there was something extremely important I needed to take care of, and that was Soupy Seed.
I'm stocking up on instant foods.
わびし
Shut up. It's important.
There was no escaping everyone at school making fun of me or getting strange looks while I was at the dorm. But the one thing I couldn't stand were those dreary meals day in and day out. That had made buying up a solid supply of tasty food especially important.
That said, it's mostly a bunch of instant noodles.
うち火は使えないからね
After what happened last time, I invested in an electric kettle so I could make hot water. Ah, smart.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little desolate, but the other day had proven that simply having cup noodles around made quite the difference.
Even though I didn't eat any of them.
Well, some.
On that note, I was planning on buying a whole bunch of them. Thanks for tagging along with me, Reina.
It's the perfect food for a commoner. They're like 89 cents.
I have lived on
付き合う
instant.
のは暇だからいいんだけど
Yeah. I mean, I basically have to.
空晴れすぎで来ると日焼けしそう
You're not even blonde.
I'll keep the number of shops to a minimum. You've been a huge help. I'm sure I would have keeled over by now if you weren't around.
え何急に
Reina, I'm so happy you're here for me.
まあ
Without you here for me, well... As a baggage carrier, no. Luggage mover, no. Someone easy to handle, no. Anyway, I'm happy you're here for me.
Pack mule.
オーロはあれだね誤解が解けても無礼すぎて結局女子寮じゃ浮くタイプだね
Maybe so.
Yeah, for what it's worth, I'll definitely pay you back for helping me out. Here.
I retrieved a card from my pocket. The black card.
庶民には眩しい黒のきらめき。ああ、もう最高かよ。
Yep, the black card. The one I received from Sylvie's Guard Knights a short while back.
これを渡し忘れておりました。どうぞ、お使いください。
Huh? Is this a credit card? One with no credit limit?
市松様が学園に通ってらっしゃる期間、必要なものは何でもこれで落としていただいて結構です。
What? Oh, that's awesome.
バイト料みたいなものと思ってくださいま
Make
し。
it rain. Are you sure?
平日はそもそも買い物に行く場所がない空間に押し込めてしまったのです。当然にございます。
Yeah. If I use this to shop online.
ああ、何に使うかは自由ですが、使用したデータはすべてエロイな隊長が閲覧しますので、あしからず。
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Most of those charges don't get titled for that very reason.
Either that or she'll have a full list of all of her shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Or so it went.
I was told not to use it for anything other than necessities, but clothing and stuff should be okay, as long as it's within reason anyway.
As far as I was concerned, anything up to or around 10,000 yen ought to be fine. That's over 9,000!
Yeah. You want those new earrings from the Gold Dust series or whatever it was, right?
この前言ったの聞かれてたか。
I knew these Gold Dust series accessories, ones adorned with real gold, were all the rage with schoolgirls these days. They were incredibly trendy and went for less than 10,000 yen each, a delectable offer for your everyday university student or younger. Better yet, the newly released ones went for 7,000 yen.
酒は今日は貯金を下ろして買いに行く予定でした。
Those gigantic earrings are super popular and use real gold dust. They'll probably sell out unless you get them today.
This episode's sponsored by those earrings.
This episode's sponsored by Gold Dust. You want them, don't you? You want the huge ones, right?
はい。
Don't be shy. Say it loud and say it proud. What do you want?
レイナに大きいのください。
What do you want and where?
レイナの穴に大きいのをぶち込んでほしいです。
Why would you say it like that?
Very well, but only after you help me carry some noodles. Oh, come on, don't be a party pooper.
カップ麺のとこも下ネタいけなかったん？
Oh no, that part wasn't a joke. I was being serious.
Not for real, I need you to carry shit. It didn't even occur to me.
We went around town together. Reina was actually well versed in dirty jokes, unlike Sylvie and Elisan, so I didn't need to be as reserved around her. Befriending her right off the bat may have been the most fortunate thing to have happened to me upon enrolling at Noble Academy. I didn't want to stay out for too long, so we headed to the nearest discount store.
It's great that Don Dijote is open so early, huh?
Don Dijote.
Which, by the way, not even copyrightable.
I was about to say, yeah.
I think after like 400 years you lose the copyright.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
ねえ。
Sorry.
Damn! Those legs, though.
Oh, I wasn't looking at that. I was looking at the cereal boxes and the... Well, yeah. I was looking at the cereal boxes and they just... Pss, pss. I was like... What? Okay, so they're... Wait, we won't get in trouble
food.
They're food. Anyway, I got distracted by those. We're obviously in two different levels of mindset. Anyway, we could keep an eye out for what was on the shelves and grab food later, so we took our time and browsed around the shop.
あ、発見サキンピアス。売り切れる気配はまだないね。
I could buy those earrings to pay Reina back right here and now, so it worked out perfectly.
Hang in there until we finish up.
ワンワン。他に服とかも見たいな。
Buy clothes in places like this?
買うよ、ディディとかシマムーとか。
Cheap stuff then.
安くても美少女が着ればどんなブランドにも勝るっしょ。
And she's modest, too. Good point. This girl seemed to love fashion, but also wasn't too hung up on her own casual wear. Women's sensibilities were strange indeed.
オーロ、あそこは見ていかないの？
Over there? Not happening.
Reina pointed toward the back of the clothing department. It was the adults-only section with a flashy curtain hanging over it. Wow, this store really does have everything.
いいのいいの。エロエロだよ、エロロだよ。黒髪ロングもいっぱいだよ。
I'm not hyped up enough to want to go in first thing in the morning.
天下買ってったらカップ麺ってあんまり満足感高くないでしょ。
That one letter difference, okay.
I won't buy it, and cup noodles are to eat.
Not to play with.
Cup noodles aren't very satisfying, no.
ああ、試したことあるんだ。
Oh, I see. The girl belted out crude jokes without a second thought. It was American Pie. Oh well, we made it to the food section.
I like how we had a jump to win. Oh, okay, there's at least food in our cart now.
I hurled the cheap cup noodles that caught my eye into the basket one after the other. Sneak, sneak.
Oh. Something up?
なんでもないない。ああ、これも美味しそう。
Oh, nice. Why not grab it?
We picked things out.
Discount stores really are the place to buy cup noodles.
カップ麺は100円のラインを守りたいよね。
Now you're speaking my language. There were price hikes on cup ramen that would make commoners suffer right alongside ice cream these days. It was common for convenience stores to sell food, especially limited edition stuff for around 200 yen each. They certainly weren't my first choice, but once the unsold stock reached less than 3 months to expiration, it was eventually put on the discount racks for around 100 yen. Targeting this was a piece of commoner knowledge, of which I have well versed myself.
でもオーロ、ブラックカード持ってるんでしょ？高いの買っちゃえばいいんじゃない？
I don't like wasting money like that.
He's frugal. I wouldn't want to squander it even if it wasn't my money.
いいね。それでこそ庶民だね。
More importantly, I probably wouldn't be able to enjoy eating any cup noodles that cost over 200 yen.
ああ、 値段考えるとスープが残せなくて飲み干して胃もたれして後悔みたいな。
Yeah, that.
Reina and I were alone, so we got riled up by this seemingly commoner talk.
Didn't the old prime minister say that cup noodles were 400 yen?
あのマスコミが庶民生活を学べって切れて、ネットの応援団が政治家がカップ麺の値段知らないくらいなんだって切れ返したやつ。
It's a banana, Michael. How much can it cost? $10? Looking back on it now, both opinions were pretty odd.
Scary if you think about it. There are political socialites who think cup noodles, the ally of the poor, are around 400 yen.
つまりセレブの方々は世の貧困層って人たちも400円は楽に出せるって思ってるってことだよね。
The best place to start reforming politicians' tax hikes and financial squandering might be to make them go buy cup noodles on their own.
うんうん。
What in the world are we talking about?
ちょっとカップ麺に思考やられてるかもしれない。他んとこ回ろう。ここ化粧品も売ってえし。
You got it.
We haven't moved at all. I hucked the noodles back into the cart and we headed back to the earring section from before. Don Quixote sold clothes and other wares, so we went to take a look.
ねえねえ、オーロ、これ可愛くない？
I imagine their sign is just like, it's me, Don Quixote, the store of La Mancha. Yeah.
かわわかわわ。でもこっちはもっと可愛くない？
Yeah.
かわたん。ああ、なんだよ、こっちはもっと可愛いかよ。最初から合わせ直さなきゃ。
Come on.
びっくりした。
We already bought the earrings. Let's head back.
何言いやがってんの。ここからでしょ。ピアスが決まったからそれに合う服を揃えるの。
Oh no,
She
there's
played her trap card.
there's no closing this Pandora's box.
いやー、ピアス代が浮いたからその分も服に突っ込めて助かるわ。
Oh.
あ、髪の色から変えよっかな。ブリーチもっと強めにした方が。両辱芸で初両辱された女の子みたいな目をしている。
How do you know?
That soulless, faded outlook is called empty eyes. It was a popular trope back in the days, but it's pretty lame now, and mostly used for brainwashing scenes. I do feel ridiculously violated right now, though.
なんで？
Because you're picking out underwear!
She walked back and forth from the clothes racks, then held up a variety of undergarments to her body and asked, "How does this look?" for a while now. Even though there were tons of customers around, Reina forced me to tag along, and I had to wait for her to try everything on. There were bras and panties as far as the eye could see.
Expensive. This is too much. It's really hard on me to be here.
でもあと5時間くらいかかるよ。
What?
Thanks for your hard work carrying bags. I'm going home.
Alright, I'ma head out. I could just barely carry them all by myself, but I did it anyway.
冗談。さすがに5時間はないって。
4 hours later.
もうオッケー。他行こっか。
We ultimately only bought cup noodles and nonchalantly headed outside. Wait, did she forget to get her earrings?
No, I think she got them.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you may be right.
Hmm.
Are you sure? You tried on so much.
今日は買う気ないんだよね。 ただ今日はオーロが何分までなら待たせても切れないか見て、次荷物持ってもらう時の参考にしようかなと。
Oh, you minx.
This bitch. But I like this one. You were testing me?
あれ、すっげえ怖い顔。おこなの
Reina was smirking.
Well, it's fine if it means you've opened up to me.
We headed to another shop.
I do think you're a good person, but you really know how to screw with a guy's head.
そうかな。
Yeah.
She could be a little irritating at times, but I didn't mind it as long as she didn't nag.
じゃあ次はどこ行こっか。オーロの行きたいとこに付き合うよ。今日はオーロの日だもんね。
She silently carried the other half of my shopping bags. For a moment, I wondered why. Yes, I was paying her to help me, but
You're in kind of a good mood today, aren't you?
かもね。
she was smiling. What was it? As I wondered that,
実はね、これ初めてなの。
First what?
it's a date.
お休みに男と二人で出歩くって初めて。デート童貞卒業しました。
For real?
I could tell from our regular interactions that she didn't have a boyfriend, but that apparently extended into the past as well.
Reina, were you unpopular?
失礼かよ。別に誘ってくる男子は多かったよ。ただ女の友達多いからどうしても複数になっただけ。
Well, hanging out with us is not going to make that happen.
Yeah. Well, it'll make the group grab her away from us.
True. Good counterpoint. Made sense. Knowing Reina, her lady friends probably jumped at the chance of going out together so long as it wasn't a random offshoot excursion like today.
They're saying I stole your dating virginity because everyone in the dorm thinks I'm a wild animal.
そうなるね。今日別に何人かお誘いあったもん。ピアスに釣られてオーロにしたけど。
I knew I could depend on you, Black Card.
And your thoughts on losing your virginity?
まあまあかな。ちょっと手荷物が多すぎるけど。
Not much of a date then, huh?
We were both hauling around massive shopping bags.
でも楽しいは楽しいよ。男が女の子にアクセサリーを送る。いいデートの条件だもんね。
That's so.
She was a really troublesome woman. Not that I disliked her for it, though.
Was it really okay for you to tag along with me today?
Eh?
I mean, I bet you would have been better off hanging out with your friends instead. Wouldn't getting yourself a boyfriend be even better?
I voiced a common line of reasoning for whatever reason. That should be preferable than getting dragged around to buy some earrings. Yep, okay, that is how it's written. All right. That should be more preferable than getting dragged around to buy some earrings. Or so I thought.
彼氏はまだいいかな。
And if I am going to get one, I'm going to get it from Don Quixote. She candidly replied.
今は友達と遊ぶ方がいいわ。恋愛とかより。めんどくさそうだし。
I see.
だから今日はオーロ。友達と遊ぶプラスピアスでオーロ一択だったよ。
Now I understood. If she went with me, she'd get the earrings and hang out with a friend? Friends, huh?
I have one.
Ha, all right! Reina didn't want to get sunburned, so we called it a day. We grabbed some gyudon for lunch, then headed back.
You used too much ginger.
いいじゃん、ただなんだから。
It being free isn't a reason.
牛丼は肉、玉ねぎ、生姜が1対1対1がベスト。俺は譲れない。
Fuck!
That is a lot of ginger. Oh.
Doesn't it, like, drown out the meat's flavor to eat it like that?
It absolutely would.
300円の牛丼の肉の味が死んで何を惜しむのさ。
Okay, you know.
Yeah, that's like dollar menu
All right.
tacos.
It's like, alright, you win this round, Reina. Ah, good point.
And then,
牛丼
oh, entourage.
Sylvie, Ella-san, and Mina-chan too.
皆様でしょゲロ。
Sorry.
ウィスどうったん急に。遊びに来たの。はあ、階段を希望されていた某国の書記官殿に言い訳するのが大変だった。
Unusually enough, Sylvie came to the dorm.
お姫様だ。お姫様です先輩。
I didn't realize that first year girl A was a dog.
Yeah.
はあ、実物はほんと綺麗だね。
すごいですよ。もう存在感がすっごいです。シルビア様よ。
Ow.
Hey everybody, look, it's my good friend Sylvie.
Hint, hint. Our classmates looked visibly freaked out.
It's worse than what it's like in class.
クラスの子はオーラが来る前に散々やったもん、このテンション。
Oh.
How about that?
それにしても、麗しきシルビア様がどうしてこんな野獣を。美女と野獣的な。あれ、あっちは野獣が王子なんだっけ。
Ow.
Oh. Ow.
Everyone was causing quite a fuss, but Sylvie paid them no mind.
はあ、ここがオーロの部屋なのね。
Yeah.
キラキラキラ。期待の視線。
You might want to lower your expectations by a lot.
Yeah. Wanna come in?
入る価値ございませんわ、お姉様。以前に見ておりますが、不潔で何もないつまらない部屋です。
Also, never a good idea because, like, now that we invited her in, if she's a vampire, she can come anytime.
Ah, you bring up a good point. We know the little one's at least not a vampire because she just kind of showed up.
Yeah, she just came in uninvited. Hey!
I didn't really want Sylvie to come in, but it certainly bothered me that Mina-chan had referred to it as being unsanitary.
そうね、ミナも一度入っているのよね。私、誰かの寝室に入ったことがあまりないの。あるとしても、お姉様や妹たちばかり。男性の寝室は初めてだわ。
A day of firsts.
というわけで、改めて、キラキラキラ。
Gah, those desperate-looking eyes were just too adorable for words.
Fine, I guess, but try not to touch anything, I'm begging you.
Yeah, a lot of it may be sticky.
やった
Upon letting in this barrage of visitors,
さシュバ
Where'd this come from?
Ella-san dove for the side of my bed the second she came in.
なんでもない。気にせずともよい。
Silly Knight, I don't keep my porn there.
恐れ多くもシルビー様を招いた部屋の一番目につくところに、合法ロリーテの秘密の遊びという本などあるわけがない。
Crap. It wasn't contaminated or anything, but... I hadn't tidied up my porn collection yet. The only one who ever came in here was Reina, after all.
これが殿方のオーラの部屋なんだ。
I was about to say, yeah, that correction is necessary.
Yeah.
漫画とゲームばかり。低俗な部屋ですわね。何か高尚な趣味の一つもございませんの？
Well, what do you do for fun other than breaking into people's rooms?
いいじゃないみな。肩肘を張らない、いつでも自然体がオーラの魅力よ。
Yeah.
I'm different.
これは何かしら？
Uh-oh.
Ah!
Sylvie picked up the box I had left beside my computer. There was only one reason a relaxed guy like myself would go out of his way to use a computer in this era of smartphones.
なんだか女の子がいっぱい書いてあるわね。
Oh no.
これはゲーム？どんなゲームですの？
Well, let's see. It's about a guy who can see angels and devil wings, and he becomes entangled in political intrigue with the royal family, and in his service to the church, him doing some serious soul searching.
And it's teeming with titties.
じゃあこっちは？
That's a game where a group of young men and women are tormented by 7 deadly sins who are reincarnated in modern day, and they have to confront their own natures and destinies.
And it's teeming with titties.
Why are you Scottish?
Because of fat bastard.
Okay. You can't argue with that logic?
オーロは素敵な趣味を持っているのね。
Sylvie looked at the cover and smiled sweetly. Mina-chan flipped it, looked over the back cover, and went rigid. Games like these typically had pristine-looking cover art on the front, but were covered in tits on the back. But yeah, okay.
どうかしたみな。なんでもありませんわ。綺麗な表紙絵ですわね、お姉様。さあね。もし私がこんなゲームの表紙になるなら、綺麗に描いてほしいわね。
Well, funny that. Have you ever played Kinnoro Loveriche?
Oh, wow. That's a Deadpool tier joke.
ところでシルビー様、ご覧ください。市松殿と来たら、こんなにもカップ麺を買い込んで。
まあ、以前いただいた豚麺の親戚ね。メロンパンもいいけど、これも美味しいのよね。
Did you hear the beep?
Yeah, because it's an official brand. Like, you would have to pay the rights to use the name.
Oh yeah, nobody else has pronounced it up to this point, have they?
That is correct.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
カップ麺、聞いたことありますわ。お湯を投入するだけで調理が完成するという、ガラパゴス民族日本人の生み出した未知の食物。
First one's mainly turtle soup.
試させなさいの視線。
Yeah, help yourself.
今日のお昼もカップラーメンね。
You haven't eaten yet?
No, I just told you that.
Sylvie?
It was just short of 2 p.m.
食べたわよ。
Her face screamed, "What of it?" Because she is this bottomless void of stomach who constantly needs to be fed. She's like gluttony. Incarnate. Oh yeah, wasn't she the type who could fit in a whole cosmos in her stomach? She'd put her impressive appetite on display back at our tea party.
Okay, I'll get it ready. Give me 3 minutes.
早いとは聞いたけれど、3分で用意ができるの？まさか。ゲロ、タバカルのはおよし遊ばせ？
Prepare to be whelmed.
You can make it in that time, though.
誓いますわね。では3分以内に用意なさい。できなければ刑罰を与えますわ。
She's sitting there like, oh yeah, 2:59, 2:58. 3 minutes after the water's boiled, that is. Give me a few minutes. Heroine-kun, please set up while I cook.
了解した。
Ella-san wiped down the table to make the princesses feel welcome. And while wiping it down, she also went out of her way to hide the adult-oriented video games that were sitting nearby. Wow.
どうしてシルビア様があんなまだ巨船の住んでないオスのもとへ？
Again.
大丈夫。カバリエロさんもいたし、危険はない。でもどうしてクルスクラウン様が一般庶民の生態研究とかでしょうか？
Something tells me third year C is very much into either biology or zoology or something to that effect.
As you can see, the average commoner male.
市松先輩とお姫様たち、クラスが同じだそうですから、普通に仲良しなんじゃないですか？
It's not true! It's impossible!
そんなわけないでしょ。あの美しいシルビア様があんな巨船も住んでないオスと。
Oh my god.
あのお姫様まで懐いてる。茜の話も聞いてると、本当に普通の男子みたいだし。やっぱ彼、悪いことは思えないけどね。
You were right, third year girl A is the one that kinda is alright with us.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
美味しかったわ、カップラーメン。
Well, I'm really glad that the cup ramen was delicious because that's probably where we're going to be stopping for now.
Incidentally and entirely unrelated, I want cup ramen.
Oh god, me too. Oh, I'm so hungry after this whole episode.
Yeah.
So much food. It's torture.
Alright, well everything's kind of looking up on the up and up for Ouro, at least in this part.
And we have learned that he makes no attempt whatsoever to hide his materials.
It's like he said, like nobody comes in his room but Reina.
That is true, and she does not care. She seems pretty unfazed by the whole thing, which,
yeah.
Okay. But, yeah.
Fellow commoner.
Yeah, exactly, and everybody knows all commoners are like that.
Well, thank you everybody for watching. We are Bridge Boys Broadcasting, signing off.